If you're looking for your next milsim game, you owe it to yourself to check out playairsoft.ca. It was released earlier this year by players, for players, and it's a consolidation of a lot of upcoming games all over the country. Everything from large 200-player milsims all the way down to smaller survival-style games, which, by the way, are a lot of fun in their own right. Just check out this full after-action report on the game Scavenge by Operate. I'm really glad someone finally made something like this. It's a great way for newer players to find local events. It's still in its earlier stages, but I'm sure it's going to be a major hub for airsoft in Canada, and I'm sure we'll be featuring this site in the future. As for 6 in the 6, we just had an awesome day yesterday at Flag Raiders out in Waterloo. In total, we shot more than 100 gigs worth of footage across 6 action cams, and I'm really excited to start editing some footage for you guys to see. You're gonna have to wait until next week for a full game, but for now, here's a sneak preview. We drilled some holes in those cases, but it was super windy outside. We're still trying to work on the audio. Here's Dylan getting a really clean snipe on me with a bar 10. I managed to avenge myself later with my first ever melee kill, although sadly I wasn't even carrying a knife. I know there's been a few requests to do a JG Bar 10 review, and I've been really excited to bring this gun outdoors. You'll be seeing that soon enough. We booked a private game with small numbers, which allowed us to have a battle royale style game with random guns on the field. The thrill of not knowing what gun you'll find adds a whole layer to the game. Don't worry, next time around we will go to public events and film our experience as a fire team. Flag Raiders is a huge field with lots of elevation changes and plenty of structures to use as cover. 6 hours just wasn't enough to make full use of the field. If you haven't been, I highly recommend you check them out. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive outside of Toronto, and there's food options 5 minutes away. We ordered Domino's. The only real downside to the field is, of course, it is a paintball field. Not only does that paint get all over your clothes and gear, it does somewhat break the sense of immersion just seeing all the paint-covered walls. Credit where credit is due though, Flag Raiders does keep their field nice and clean, although I would definitely like to see some airsoft-only fields. On to a quick local subscriber loadout. Check out Will M's sweet quad tube night vision. He saved up his hard-earned cash and spent a whopping couple of dollars on these tubes. Should work out really well considering they're made of cutting-edge cardboard and green paper. The gun is of course a little more serious, based on the VFC VR16 with a nice big old can, PEC box, and one of those choo-choo train L-can Spectres that I still think makes a pretty cool looking optic. Thanks for the laugh, Will. Be sure to send your pics to 6in6@gmail.com. I want to see some pistol loadouts. The more unique, the better. Show me what you've got. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for regular updates, and I'll catch you on the next one.